a big girl. When I first lost the weight, I went to Walmart to get a new scale. Scales have changed since we were kids, right? When we were kids, there was only this scale, that dial scale. And if you stood on that and you were big at all, it just stuck. There was a whole summer I thought I only weighed 28 pounds. But they have newfangled scales now. On the scale aisle, the first scale I pulled down is a talking scale. Marinating that, ladies. There's a scale that says your weight out loud in the middle of a Walmart. I don't think that a female invented that scale, right? I think a man invented that. If a woman invented it, you'd stand on it. It wouldn't say your weight, it would compliment you. You're a pretty little princess, aren't you? You deserve that, Brownie. Have another one. I had to try it out. I jumped on that scale. It said my weight out loud. This guy came running around the corner. He goes, "What the heck was that?" I said, "We're getting a price check on a flat screen. Mind your own business." The next scale we pulled down is a projection scale. There's a scale that projects your weight onto the wall. It actually says on the box, "We'll project your weight onto the wall for your easy viewing convenience." For your convenience. I figured out, Walmart figured out we can't see our feet anymore. They had to send up the bat signal, right? No, fat man. The weight journey's fun. The next thing they did was they got me a trainer. She said it's simple to follow my diet. All you have to do is read the labels, and if you can't pronounce the food, don't eat it. All the ingredients, if you can't pronounce it, they're not good for you. So I went home and I ate a bag of sugar and a stick of butter. I made cookies inside my belly. That was good stuff right there. I recently, this summer, got profiled by a Girl Scout selling cookies. She was sitting outside at Walgreens selling cookies. Do you guys think that's fair? Sitting outside of a place people go to get their diabetes medication filled? I sold cookies the old-fashioned way. I sold cookies door to door. I earned my cookie patch and my predator patch on the same day. Right? I knew if I knocked on Mr. Johnson's door past 5 o'clock, there's a pretty good chance he wasn't wearing pants. I was gonna find out why they called him Mr. Johnson. See, that wasn't the name on the mailbox. She sees me. She sees me get out of my car. When she sees me, she goes, "She's mine!" I tried to get past her. I tried to just sneak right past her, but I'm not much of a sneak past her. She caught me. Little Brittany was looking at me eye to eye. First thing she says to me when she sees me is, "Hi, big lady." She goes, "Hi, big lady, would you like to buy a case of cookies?" Did you hear me? She said case. What do? You can't hit her. Right? It's in the Bible. It's Psalms 39. It says you can't hit a Girl Scout. So I just used my words. I looked down and I said, "No, Brittany, I don't. I bought a case of your cookies last year and those Thin Mints didn't work. But I will take a box of Samoas, right? Yeah, those are our cookies." My husband's here tonight. We just got married a year ago. Thank you. He's a big guy too. I met him online. I met him on sugardaddy.com. Kind of made me nervous. I thought it was another bake sale. I'm like, oh, I'm not falling for that. He is a big guy. He used to date little guys like you. Sir, at my house, you're a little guy. But I had to give him up because I kept losing him. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and be like, where'd he go? Marco! There you are, you little one. It was a beautiful wedding with 2 big people. The colors for the wedding were sour cream and onion. It was beautiful. You guys should have been there. I have one son. My son just turned 18 years old. Do you know what that means? 18 means I will no longer be known as the defendant's mother. Yeah, you can clap if you have kids. That's a crazy time. He's 18. He wanted wheels for his birthday, so I bought him a U-Haul and a hand truck. I was like, it's time for you to get out. He's got those holes in his ears. You know those kids have those holes? You should let your kids get those holes in their ears. It makes it so much easier to chain them up. Kids are so sensitive. Have you guys ran into that, the sensitivity factor? Talking about changing some of the NFL teams, the mascots are offensive. They're gonna have to check out the cheers we did when we were kids too. Those were offensive. Do you remember? Do you remember be aggressive? Be aggressive. Right. That's aggressive. Can't do that anymore. You got to be like, be passive aggressive. Passive. Shh. Passive. And we're number 1. Can't do that. Everybody gets a trophy now, right? You're number 1. You're number 1. What about go bananas? Remember go bananas? Go bananas. Yeah, that's how we learned how to spell bananas. You can't say that anymore. You have to say go bananas or whatever fruit you choose to identify as. If you want to be a kumquat. We have a few kumquats in the audience. You go ahead and you be a kumquat. That's awesome. He's an amazing kid. He's ADHD, dyslexic, and goth. Right? I got the trifecta. Last Christmas, he got in trouble, and I sent him to his room because it's still my house and my rules, right? He said while he was in there, he was going to sign his soul over to Satan, but he's dyslexic. He signed it over to Santa. I had a lot of fun messing with him. Santa's little helper want to take out the trash. This part of the journey's fun. I have a new trainer. She's been helping me. We're doing a little of the psychology stuff. They put me under, told me they'd help me find my first negative memory of food. When I woke up, I found out it's the cakewalk in elementary school. You remember that? Or you walk around on the floor, it lands on your number, you win a cake. These weren't just regular cakes at the store. Our parents made these cakes from scratch. You remember? They made them with the spoons and spatulas they beat our butts with. I want a cherry chip, cherry frosted, 3-layer cake. And I walked that cake home, and when I set it down, my mom said I had to share it with my brothers and sisters. That was my first negative memory of food. I had to share cake I had to walk for. Man, you don't do pastry Pilates, right? Those 2 words don't even belong together, cake and walk. You don't go down and do hot pocket, hot yoga. It's not a thing, people. You guys ever go to a birthday party, look at the size of the cake, count the people, and think, man, I gotta kill somebody? Right? I'll shank somebody for that corner piece. I'll fight for that corner piece all day long. People in this town are so polite. I parked way down the street. I was walking across the street, and this guy stopped me, and he goes, ma'am, you're out of breath. Do you have asthma? And I said, no. Do you have glaucoma? You should clap. That's funny. Go ahead. You guys all try clapping at once. There you go. We're so glad you're here tonight. Instead of home watching reality television, I had a blowout on the way over here from the hotel. My bra strap broke. You know how hard it is for me to find a bra that fits in this town? You don't have a Big Babes and Beyond here. I had to get this bra to O'Reilly's Auto. I'm wearing a 95 Nissan right now. Zoom, zoom. People are spending a lot of time home in front of the TV. You guys watching Survivor anymore? Right? 33 seasons, that's a long time. Guess what? It's not real. Don't you think they need to get rid of it? All those women on the island get all skinny and scrawny in like 10 days. That's not real island history. You remember growing up? You don't get skinny on an island. The skipper was on the island for 10 years. He didn't lose 1 pound. I don't know. I think would you guys vote for me if I was on an island? Can you see it? It'd be like, it's Susan and Jeff on Survivor. Day 5. We haven't seen little Becky in 4 days. Susan, have you seen Becky? Technically, there's a little bit of Becky in all of us. Thank you, you guys are amazing.